Howdy y'all and welcome back. Gunfighter style. So this is drawing both revolvers at the same time and then alternating them on the targets. Definitely the hardest of the pistol methods. Also, in my opinion, the coolest looking. But there are a couple of key points. This first one is major. I learned this the hard way at my very first Cowboy action shooting match. Drew the guns and there I was. I was doing this guy. And effectively what you're doing is muzzling yourself. It doesn't feel like it because that barrel is still pointed this way, but you're bringing it behind the hand, and if it were to bobble or you had a little uh-oh, you could shoot yourself in the hand. And they frown on that. So I got reamed for it and spent the rest of the day being very deliberate in keeping them side by side. Now you can shuffle them just a tiny bit, something like, little bit. But if you think about it, you're actually wasting time and energy doing that. You're really the fastest if you're just keeping them right there, rock steady, side by side. So that's your first tip. You might have caught right there what the second tip is, and that's going to be just a slight cant inward of the guns. Not all crazy or anything, just a slight cant inward. This also applies, again, double action revolvers or a pair of semi-autos. Same thing, just give them just a tiny cant inward. And that way, your natural muzzle rise will do this instead of getting a little weird and doing that. So, real subtle, but it does make a difference. And the third tip is going to be start with your left gun. So we read left to right. The targets will be numbered left to right. So for example, if these were our targets, you would be 1, 2, 3, right? And let's say that the target sequence for the normal shooters running one gun at a time is 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Put that gun away, draw the other gun, and go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Right? That's the pattern. That's the progression. So I'm going to do this facing you, but with Gunfighter style, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Something like that. And it's very difficult. You want to find yourself doing this sometimes, and your day will end if you do that on a stage. So again, if you just start with the left gun, it's going to generally set you up for a better progression. The worst of the worst was the 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, and you have to run one gun 2 times and the other gun 2 times. But anyway, so don't shuffle, cant the guns in. Start with the left gun. Other than that, it's just lots and lots of practice of just separating what you're in your brain, separating what your left hand is doing from what your right hand is doing, and then just dry practice. Then you got to take it out to somewhere that will allow you to get at least a little bit of live fire practice before you get up and do it in front of other people with a buzzer and eyeballs watching you. So that's pretty much it. Until next time, be easy, y'all.